Welcome back everyone, Derch here, and I've got a pretty sweet video for you today. A week or two ago, I hopped into Shadowevil's Discord and kind of asked if anyone would be willing to try to port the Spadroon over to Borderlands 2. A bunch of people said that'd be pretty tough and a bunch of things are missing, but as always, Aaron rose to the challenge and came up with something pretty sweet. He used some SMGs to turn them into the Spadroon. So I have got a Gray Jedi Maya here. I'm calling this one the Gray Jedi because she's using all the Light Sabers in a combination of dark and light side. Maya's really fitting with phase lock to be a Force user. So I've got the Spadroons here in all elements because he was able to do that as well. And you can see stat-wise, compared to like the Hellfire, it's got a pretty massive base damage increase, even compared to the Bitch. I get those two don't have the highest base damage of SMGs, but they're what's in my messed up backpack here. But it is very high SMG damage, 100% accuracy. I think that's the same fire rate as a Spadroon. 1.6 reload is the same, so it reloads quick, and a massive magazine. So big... low dot chance as well, which the Spadroon had. Bigger dot than something like the Bitch, but not as big as the Hellfire. So when I shoot these, you can see I get a beam. Now the beam is slightly lengthened because I have points in Accelerate. But it is still kind of that Spadroon about melee length. And I have this in all three elements here. And it looks pretty fucking cool. And I've really been enjoying this. I played around with it a little bit the other day. I was going to put those videos up, but I decided to kind of scrap them and do another one with a little more practice under my belt. So I made a build here around these. It's kind of a take in my regular build. Because the bullets don't go very far, chain reaction doesn't do much. So I threw those in Blight Phoenix, and yes, I usually don't recommend 5 points in Blight Phoenix, but I do have 10 points in Life Tap, and I'm going to be sitting in melee range, and this should always be on. So that's why I'm doing this, just kind of for the fun of it. And then I went with Immolate over some of the others because I'm going to be point blank. And because I'm going to be point blank, a lot of this is going to be around movement speed, so I did get points in Fleet. And I am wearing a Rough Rider, as you can tell, a Mirrored Trickster, because the fire rate will help these, and Kinetic Reflection should keep me safe from bullets. Life Tap will keep me healed, especially because I'm going to be melee range with Blight Phoenix, so this should actually work pretty well in theory. Now, one other cool thing that this gun has, and I'm going to try to demonstrate here, if they can hit me. Come on, guys. Now, you see that guy got Cloud Kill. Kinetic Reflection is not active. This gun has got bullet deflection, and that's really fitting being a lightsaber, because lightsabers, in Star Wars, obviously reflect bullets. So yeah, that makes a ton of sense. So between the bullet reflection of this and the bullet reflection of kinetic reflection, I thought about wearing an antagonist and going all out. Oh, there's a bunch of enemies grouped up here. But, I decided to go with the Rough Rider just for movement speed. But you can see here, he's just shooting himself as I close the gap and cut off his head with the lightsaber. Now I'm going to pull a Darth Vader and rip this guy up in the air and chop him in two. Slowly, because he's a scavenger. Just like Darth Vader in, he was already slagged. In Rogue One. So yeah, this is very Very Star Wars. I do have the community patch on, so that's why Scorn is faster than normal. In case you're wondering why. And I'm definitely going to want to do this with more characters. I have the Chain Lightning rather than the Quasar just because it felt more thematic to me. And because I want to be able to run up to enemies, I'm grenading. It'll help me with life tap for healing. As you can see. So it kind of works. With Quasar, I'd probably end up killing myself because I'd, you know, throw at enemies, group them up, and then, what are you doing? And then run into it and die, which would be bad. Now, there's some of these cases where the guys are close enough. Chain reaction would still work, but it seemed too limited to grab it, and I kind of like an excuse to use Blight Phoenix. Even though you can see it's not doing a ton. Oh, I think it ended it there, that's why. So let's see here. I have it active. I mean, I think he also got Cloud Kill. Oh, what did I hit there? Alright. Yeah, it's still not great. So yeah, I probably should actually just bring that back down to 1 and... I don't know. It's just a shame Blight Phoenix isn't that great. Man, the first time I did this video, I already think I scrapped the recording. But like, I didn't see the train or hear it, and I just jumped right into it. It's fucking terrible and hilarious and kind of amazing. Kind of annoyed I lost that. The sheriff is a bit of a struggle with this, because, you know, she doesn't like to come down. I also occasionally get Cloud Kill on myself with this. Because I'm shooting him such close range, I'm proccing Cloud Kill on myself.
You won't enjoy this. Another one down.
Where did the other guy go? Alright, he died.
Enough.
But yeah, it's pretty easy to stay healthy with this build. As long as you kill quick.
Hold it right there.
And I can only imagine what I could do with this. Like, this sounds so much fun on Krieg. You wouldn't think it sounds good on Zero, but the idea of like popping out of execute and like hitting a guy with this kind of sounds fun. I know it's not going to be as good as Melee Zero, but something about it sounds entertaining to me. Now this thing is fairly ammo heavy, so I've got to probably start grabbing some ammo. I haven't been grabbing much. But the game should drop it for me. And my ammo looks lower than it is because, again, my magazine is insanely big. So this area up here is a bottleneck. And this is where this build should be a challenge. I was able to do it last time. And the big part of that is KR and all that. You know, get my life... You know, keep my kill skills. Keep everyone slagged. And hopefully I can pull her down. Where is she? And eventually, she usually comes down. If not, I can bust out the top Nia. she? Come on down. I don't want to waste all my grenades on her. Come on. Usually she comes down. She's just gonna stand up there. Alright, well, that was a sheriff. She decided not to play nice. Last time she came down, I was able to cut her head off. Alright, well, these guys. You can see there, I did not have a KR active, and the Spadroon did it, which is a very nice addition to this. Who's left? 2 scavengers in this room. I thought I phase locked with scavenger. But it ended up being fine on ammo, even though this thing is kind of an ammo hog. So I think he kind of nailed the balance of it pretty well. And I believe this is the first draft of the weapon, so you know that kind of says a lot about his skills of balance and everything. Yeah, I fucking, it's so fitting. It's perfect. Now, Aaron told me that the reflection was just in the code for this gun in TPS. I don't remember it reflecting bullets in TPS, but when you got Cloud Kill, it makes it a little more obvious. So, I mean, it kills enemies pretty well, but it takes bullets to bring them down, and I did run through this with Washburn, and Hurley just beat the shit out of me because I could not close the gap. That was close on that dot. Alright. Bring down this fence. There we go. See if we get anything cool here. And that is a Spadroon for BL2. So, yeah, I really fucking like this. You can get it in GitHub. I'll put the link to it below. So yeah, again, thank you so much, Aaron, for creating this. Shadow, thank you for the community patch, which I used with this in this video. And, yeah, I'm definitely going to be trying this with other characters. Krieg seems like a no-brainer. This seems like a big-time Krieg gun. Just go up and hit people in the face with a lightsaber with Krieg. It kind of sounds from Zero. I don't know how well it's actually going to work. Velocity will actually really up its range, so that'll help it a little bit. It'll be really good with Rising Shot. With Two Fang, it'll be stupidly fast. You can get ambush going with it. That's a big multiplicative buff. He's got movement skills, so yeah, Zero could be fun with it. Gage might be interesting. Now, I don't know if Gage has got the healing skills to use this such close range. Yeah, she's got blood-soaked shields, but, you know, you keep taking health and your health gets so low. You know, you got to be close range with this, but she would make the damage silly with this. And I think it's Unstoppable Force that gives her movement speed. And then I wonder what it would be like with Anarchy. That could be interesting. So, yeah, Gage, I definitely want to do a test run with this with Gage. Sal, using 2 of them, it sounds kind of fun, but I don't know how cool it would actually be. It might actually be a lot of fun. So, Sal might be really sweet. Axton's got a lot of shield skills, so he can keep his shields up and get up close and use this. And, you know, he's just got a lot of fire rate and damage. He could do some cool things. Is that all the characters? Did I miss anyone? So they all kind of sound fun with it. No, it's not actually a beam. You can see it's actually just a bunch of short, limited bullets. So the only things I would try to tweak with this, I mean, this actually looks pretty fucking cool. I'm fine with that. If you could somehow, or Aaron, if you're watching, which you probably will, if you could somehow change the audio on it so it sounded a little more like a laser, I don't know if that's at all possible. And that's like really being nitpicky as all fuck. Because I think the balance of the fire rate, the damage, the range, I think it all works. Like, it's powerful, but, you know, it's very limited in range, and you have to make a build that can survive at close quarter range without constantly swapping to a Moxie gun, and that in itself is kind of difficult. And that's why Maya excels with it, but also, you know, as a Jedi gun, her action skill is to hold enemies up in the air like she has the Force. So she's kind of perfect for it. And I like that it's in all elements. I can go, like, run wildlife and have all three. I think that's fucking cool. You know, the chain lightning is totally like, you know, Jedi or Force user powers. That's why I'm calling this one the Gray Jedi. Maybe Maya Takana. Is it Ahsoka Tano? Yeah, Maya Tano. Amaya Tano. Something like that. I'll come up with a name for this. I haven't gotten that far. Did the video first, thumbnail and name second. But yeah, this is definitely a Gray Jedi with Maya, unlike the other ones, which were either Sith or Jedi. It really was Jedi. Jack was Sith. You know, she's good, he's bad. Maya's neutral as a siren. It's kind of perfect. I really dig it. So, everyone, if you guys like this too, you know, give me a thumbs up on the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Go thank Aaron, because he continues to do great work. And I just love, you know, you just put an idea in their head and all of a sudden, like, boom, it's made. You gotta love that. And come join Discord and follow me on Facebook and Twitter to keep on top of my updates. And that's all I got for you. So I will see you all another time. Thanks for watching. Bye.